So hi everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Yes. Okay, so of course I'm just waiting for people to join, but someone has, so hi to you. Hopefully you have had a great day. And the theme for today is of course Christmas themed horror movies. Okay. Okay, I have my computer set so I can watch your comments, not only on my phone but on my computer screen as well. Okay. So if there are any Christmas horror movies you want to talk about, or you can, talk about your favorite ones, then we will talk about them, of course. So we'll just pour some Coke. Let's see, James. Hi, James. Happy to have you here. Let's have some horror. Hey, Sarah. I hope you're doing well and have an awesome stream. Well, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well as well. Nathan. Hi, Sarah. Well, hi, Nathan. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah. So, do you have any Christmas plans? Let me know how you will celebrate Christmas this year. Yeah. Well, I will be celebrating with my mom first, and then probably with my boyfriend as well. I will eat a lot of food. Me and my mom will, do a list of food we will get for Christmas, and we have to do the shopping, the cooking. It will take a while, but it will be worth it. And then my mom and me always watch Young Frankenstein or Frankenstein for Christmas Eve, because here in Sweden we open the presents on the 24th. Yeah, on Christmas Eve, as it's called. Yes. So I'm really looking forward to all of that, and of course to all the presents. Yeah, can't lie. My favorite part of the year, eating food and opening presents. Yeah, and my cat Abby will of course be joining us as well. She will be getting a lot of presents probably. Okay, Nathan, thank you. Very busy at work today, so I won't be here for long. I'm having all my family at my house for Christmas this year. Oh, well, that sounds really, really awesome. Oh, it's okay. I understand that, work can be very busy, but I appreciate you coming by for it now. Derek, well, hi, Derek. Hello from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Oh, nice, Canadian. Awesome. Dennis, hello, Sarah. Well, hi, Dennis. Happy to see you here again. Yes. So, last year I had my Christmas horror movie madness. I reviewed 24 Christmas themed horror movies for 24 days in December. That was a lot. That was. But I also started reviewing horror movies on this channel like a year ago. On December 1st was my first horror movie review on this channel. So yeah, I've been celebrating my 1 year, horror movie reviews. So I'm super happy. And the Christmas horror movie theme is what started it all. Yes, and then I just continued. So yeah, really happy. Okay, and I have, of course, a stack of movies Christmas themed to talk about. But as I said, please let me know your own Christmas horror movie favorites, and we will, of course, talk about them. Yes. So, which one should we talk about first? Maybe a movie that I just reviewed. It was the first movie for this month's theme, which is snow theme, because I kind of ran out of Christmas horror movies. I still have a couple, but I had to add another theme, and I was like, what goes hand in hand with Christmas? Snow, of course. So any horror movies with a lot of snow in them, I will be reviewing this month. Then it's cold in Sweden. Yes, today was probably the coldest day so far. It was minus 13 or 14 degrees Celsius. And I was working today, and going to work was super cold. I forgot my, scarf and my gloves, so my hands were ice cold. So, I was just freezing. But yeah, tomorrow is my day off, so I will be home under my warm blanket, probably watching a couple of horror movies. Yes. But I wanted to start this live stream by talking about a movie that I reviewed, and my review of this movie, I posted it yesterday. So if you've seen it, you know which one I'm talking about. And it is Jack Frost. Yes. So this is the Vinegar Syndrome edition of Jack Frost. And I mean, this movie is hilarious. So if you haven't seen this movie, please do. I will go into IMDb and of course read what it is about. Let's see. Slow internet connection as always. Jack Frost. No, and it's not the Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. That's a different movie. So yeah, just warning you so you don't confuse them too. Okay, so Jack Frost is after an accident that left murderer Jack Frost dead in genetic material. The vengeful killer returns as a murderous snowman to exact his revenge on the man who sent him to be executed. Yeah, so I mean the premise is very, very unique and very out there and silly. But to me, the silliness and everything about this movie just works. It is so much fun. Matt, let's see. I get so many pop-ups. Can they just... Yes, please. Well, hello. Hi, Matt. Happy to have you here. Paul. Hi, Sarah. Well, hi, Paul. Happy to have you here as well. Dennis, yeah, I never, read Lovecraft's novel Cold Ice. I don't think I've read that one. I've read a lot of his work, but I can't remember reading that one. But as I was saying, Jack Frost is hilarious. There are so many good one-liners in this movie. And as I said in my review, there's like a specific scene in which the snowman, Jack Frost, he has been like melted, so he's all water. And then he builds himself back up. He puts himself together, but he gets all this kind of pieces wrong. So yeah, and he says, "Look, I'm Picasso," because everything is not where it's supposed to be. And I almost died laughing hearing that line. It was hilarious. And also that scene, as someone mentioned in a comment on my review, that scene where there's a kid, he bullies another kid, and he gets his head like chopped off by the snowman. It's just, it comes out of nowhere, and it's just okay. Wow. Yeah. Paul, great film. Yeah, I mean, it sure is. I had so much fun rewatching it, and I will definitely be rewatching it every Christmas season from now on. And I've also seen Jack Frost 2, but I don't have it in my collection. But I'm dying to get my hands on it because I don't really remember it at all, and I just want to rewatch it again. And I've seen like a lot of really cool editions, but they are so super expensive. So yeah, I just have to wait a bit, but someday I will have it in my collection. And the trash show, Pimp Tweeter, you're like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Dennis, again, sorry my English. No, you don't need to apologize. I understand what you mean. It's fine. Just have to drink some Coke. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to show you the reversible cover. So this is, and here we have the nice Jack Frost, the one with Michael Keaton. Yes. But he looks like this on the cover. So I was just waiting, because even though I was rewatching it, I didn't really remember if this ever came up in the movie. And I was watching it, I was waiting, and then very late in the movie, he shows up like this. Yeah. because he has, you know, what do they call them? You know, when you have the frozen ice like along roofs and they're like pointy, really, and if they fall down, you know, they can impale you, kind of. Yeah, so he had those kind of teeth, and it looked just so hilarious over the top. But it was such a great idea. So I was like, yes, finally, he looks like that. So yeah, if you haven't seen Jack Frost, you have to, please. And also, if you haven't seen my review of Jack Frost, you can just scroll down and you will find it. So let's see. Dennis, sorry, I've talked about you watching Nurse 3D. Yes, I have. I have it in my collection. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember it so well, unfortunately. But I might rewatch it someday. Or maybe even review it. If I find a good theme for it. Derek, horror movie Christmas plans, Black Christmas 1974, and Silent Night, Deadly Night film series. Ooh, that's really good plans. I mean, since you mentioned Black Christmas, we might as well talk about it. And Black Christmas, this is the one from 1974. I reviewed this one a year ago, and I mean, this is amazing. Such a good movie. And also, like, the opening sequence is the camera work is super good. That camera shot with the link, yeah, it's really well made, and it really draws you in. It drew me in, and I couldn't stop watching it. And also the main character, I think her name is in the movie Jess, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Black Christmas. Is it just? There we have it. Yes, her name was Jess, played by Olivia Hussey. And I mean, she is just so good in this character. She's perfect for it. Like the way she expresses her emotions, and just her eyes, they do a lot of talking. So that was really good. And the suspense in this movie is so good. The build up is really, really good as well. And also, I love the ending. The ending was just superb. Let's see. Matt, all time classic. Yeah, it sure is. Videodrome TV version. Well, hi. Then it's Bloody Movie. Or is it that Silent Night, Bloody Night? John. Hi, John. Happy to have you here. I saw an horror anthology years ago called Camp Tales, I think, and the story number is Satan Claus. I do recall a title with Camp Tales, but don't know if I've seen it or not. Don't really recall any stories from that, but I just kind of recognize the title. Yeah. Videodrome TV version. Hello, well, hi, happy to have you here. Thank you for dropping by. Derek, Jack Frost, love the reverse sleeve DVDs. Yeah, me too. I mean, both Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome, they do such an amazing work with these reversible sleeves. It's always so much fun to just check out what the other side looks like. And I actually didn't know until I think maybe early this year or like the year before that, last year, that they even did reversible covers. And I've had like Arrow movies in my collection for, I mean, over like 10 years. And I didn't even bother to like check until last year or early this year. So yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed about that, but yeah. But I think someone commented on that they didn't even realize like until a week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago that they did the reversible thing as well. So I'm just saying, no shame in that, because I discovered that really late. Yeah. Videodrome, I guess they couldn't bring back the 1997 VHS art of the really scary looking snowman with evil teeth. Wow, but it's such a beauty, such a beauty. But yeah, back to Black Christmas. Yeah, so I reviewed this one. And of course I liked it. I gave it a great review. And then the day after, I of course had to continue with the remake of Black Christmas. I think it came out in 2006, maybe, not entirely sure. Let's see, Black Christmas. Yes, 2006. So, on Christmas Eve, an escaped maniac returns to his childhood home, which is now a sorority house, and begins to murder their sorority sisters one by one. And I know a lot of people dislike this one a lot, but I have to say that I actually enjoyed this one. Not as much as the original, of course, but I think it worked really well. It had a lot of great and unique and really bloody kills, and I kind of like that you got to know more of the backstory, and they really added a disturbing backstory in this one. So yeah, I do like it. Let's see, Paul. On Christmas Day, I will be watching A Christmas Horror Story, and Black Christmas is a classic. Oh, well, nice choices. Walk and Always Believe. Sophie and Sarah. Yeah, another Christmas horror video. Awesome. Hope you're well. Yeah, well, thank you. I am doing really well. Hope you're well too. And yeah, I mean, Black Christmas is just amazing. The original. A lot of people you mentioned it, of course. And as I said, I do like the remake as well. And I also reviewed this last December. So yeah, after reviewing this one, you all know which one I had to review the day after. And where is it? Here it is. The latest Black Christmas. Yeah, this one. So I had seen this one. I think it's from 2019, pretty sure, the newest one. So I saw it at the cinema. Like, I remember before I watched Black Christmas from 2019, me and my friend Andres, he also reviews movies with me sometimes on my channel, we were at the bar. And we were drinking and drinking and drinking because I've had heard that this movie was terrible, just awful. And I'm like, well, Andres, maybe if we get really drunk, we will enjoy this movie more. Like, we will find it funny, or we will find something that will entertain us for sure. So we got super wasted, and then we went to the cinema, and the movie was just awful. And I think that the drinking probably didn't help, because it made me just want to leave the cinema. I didn't have any patience. I was like, this is so awful. And I remember just, I don't know when, but during the movie I turned to Andres and I was like, this is fucking awful. And he was like, yes, I agree. And I mean, yeah, this one is horrible. So this is a group of female students is stalked by a stranger during their Christmas break. That is until the young sorority pledges discover that the killer is part of an underground college conspiracy. And I have to say, just everything kind of failed in this movie. So let's see. John, Gremlins 1984, Christmas PG-13 horror. I mean, Gremlins is amazing. Matt, I feel like we need more lore-friendly Krampus movies. Yes, more Krampus, I agree. John, booze and bad movies equal sadness sometimes. Yeah, I mean, usually when watching really cheesy B movies and you drink, it's a good combination. You can have so much fun. But when you're watching a movie that's supposed to be serious and then you do a lot of drinking and the movie is awful, then it just becomes, yeah, very, very sad. Then it's Black Christmas. It's new movie. Yes, this one is from 2019. So there is one original from 74, then we have the remake from 2006, and then we have this one from 2019. And I reviewed it, and I think I gave it a 1 out of 10 because everything was awful. The murders were horrible. Nothing good. You barely saw anything because I think that it felt like a PG-13 or something like that, because every time someone was about to get killed, you kind of didn't see it. They kind of cut away, and like nothing, there was nothing like inspiring. I know that they were trying to take this in a different direction, but it just failed, in my opinion. Yeah, it just failed. What can I always believe? Black Christmas, Tuesday is so underrated. The original is classic. Personally, I like them both the same, but in different ways. Yes, that is how I feel exactly the same. Yeah. Videodrome. I watched a 2019 film. The clips from the 2006 film are so unbelievably awful. I just watch it. I did think that 2019 film was bad, but 3 out of 10 bad. 2006 film looks oof. In my opinion, the one from 2006 is like miles better. Like this one, it actually made me like the one from the 2006 even more. Like I appreciated it so much more. I was like, wow. Yeah, no. Matt, yeah, I love trauma movies and I love Black Christmas 2019. Yeah, yeah. And Videodrome, I had to step out for a second. What trauma snow horror movies are there? Are there any trauma snow horror movies? Have to check that out. Art with Horror. Hello, Sarah. I just got home from work. Well, hi, Art. Hopefully you will be resting or watching horror movies, or yeah, hopefully you'll have a great evening. Yeah. But thank you for stopping by, Art. Videodrome. I know there's Frostbiter, Wrath of the Wendigo. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Let's see. Frostbiter. Okay. So, Frostbiter is a duo of gun-happy redneck hunters stupidly break a sacred cycle in a hunting spree, which releases the deadly Wendigo. The Wendigo kills many of the hunters gruesomely, leaving the chosen woman and a gun-toting idiot to destroy the deadly beast. Okay, I mean the plot sounds kind of amazing, but is the movie amazing? I don't know. I haven't seen it, so but I probably will want to watch it now after reading that description. Let's see. Videodrome, someone just brought up trauma. I thought maybe you talked about it while I was taking care of my dog Cat. No, we didn't talk about any trauma. Matt just brought it up. Yes. Art, I'm just going to barbecue chicken with mashed potatoes and all. I'm not sure what to watch yet. I'll post it later. Okay. Can't wait to see what you will be watching, Art. Let's see. Derek loved Claude the Cat in Black Christmas 2019. I don't even remember there being a cat in that one. I have just, my mind has just blocked a lot of that movie out. Matt, I'll have to see Frostballer. Maybe there's a movie called Frostballer. Maybe. But Frostbiter, yeah. Because when you first wrote Frostbiter, we have a movie here in Sweden. It's called Frostbiten, so Frostbitten. So at first I thought, in my mind, I was like, wait, that's our Swedish movie. But then I was like, oh, Wrath of the Wendigo, that is not our movie. But yeah, Frostbitten has also a lot of snow in it. Yes. But I won't be reviewing it this month, no. Well, I can always believe there's a Christmas horror that I love that most people can't stand. Silent Night 2012, the remake of Silent Night Deadly Night 1984. I love the 2012 version. I haven't seen the 1984 yet. Yeah, I also really like Silent Night from 2012. I really do. Yeah, I just love the kills. I love the pace of the movie, really fast and never boring second. As I said, the gore and the kills are very unique, interesting. And I did like the story. Yeah, so I do like it. But you have to watch the one from 1984. Yes. It's Christmas season now, so maybe now is the time. And then it's Who Watched 30 Days of Night? Well, I have. and I've also reviewed that one back in August, was it, when I did the vampire theme? Yeah, I think so. And it's a really good movie. Okay, enough said about Black Christmas from 2019. Let's move on. Maybe finding something else. Ooh, okay. I want to talk about this one because not a lot of people have seen it, and it's one of my favorite Christmas horror movies, like, of all time. And I think a lot more people should watch this. Okay, so this is a movie called Christmas Cruelty. It's from Norway, our neighboring country, and I'm also half Norwegian. My dad was from Norway. So I was very intrigued when I first heard about this movie. And I was like, Christmas Cruelty. Okay, so in Norwegian it is called O Helige Jul. And I had the opportunity to watch this, and I saw it, and I was just mesmerized. I was like, wow, it kind of shook me. And I reviewed this because I had like a blog like many years ago, and I just posted a short review of this movie, and the director actually found my review, and he really liked my review so much that he got in touch with me. And yeah, so we were like writing to each other, and I had like so many questions about everything in this movie, especially like how he made the kills, how he got the budget, whatever. I just had so many questions, and he was so nice answering everything, like really long answers, like detailed answers, and I was super happy. And then for my birthday one year, he sent me this copy and he signed it. So yeah, that is all him. And we've been in touch like ever since. And he's always like supportive, and yeah, he's always so great to talk like to. So, Chris, I will of course read what this one is about, because as I've said, not a lot of people have heard about this movie. So, Christmas Cruelty. Okay. We follow a serial killer and his victims as they all prepare for Christmas in their own ways. This year, it doesn't matter if you have been naughty or nice. Santa is coming to town no matter what, and he knows where you live. And I mean, this is a very grim and dark Christmas horror movie, so it's not a feel good or like mainstream, like Hollywood type Christmas horror movie. It is very grim and dark, and some scenes are very gruesome and disturbing. Like, there are two scenes that really just got to me, that I will like remember for the rest of my life, that really just gripped me. And yeah, I'm often thinking about those scenes. It is one scene in the beginning. If you've seen it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then there is another scene like towards the third act of the film. Yeah. And it is like just very dark, very dark. Yeah, like not a lot of movies get to me or scenes, but these two, they left their impression. Yeah, so if you're into darker and more grimmer things, yeah, then I really urge you to watch Christmas Cruelty. Yeah, and I mean, this cover is just amazing. Yeah, so hopefully you will want to watch this one for Christmas this year, or before Christmas. See, then Sarah's true expert. Well, I try my best. And one can always believe. I have the Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And when I want films on Blu-ray, I'll watch them this year. All I know about the second one is flashbacks and the cheesy garbage day. Yeah. I mean, the garbage day line, pure gold. But the problem with the second one, I mean, the first one is really good, but the second one, too much flashbacks. Too much. It feels like they showed the whole first movie in the second movie. And I was like, I just watched the first one. Why do I need to rewatch it in the second one? Like, felt kind of like a filler because they maybe the script they were like, oh, the script is too short, all the scenes we filmed is too short, it will be such a short film, oh, let's just add the first film in this one and it will be a feature. It kind of felt like that. Dennis, remember Russian movie dislike? It's thriller, no slasher. Okay, I will remember that. Matt, oh Sarah, I heard Pluto TV was coming to the Nordic countries. You'll love it. Okay, nice. A lot of things coming. Yeah, so many things to pay for. So many streaming sites. Yeah, but yeah, I wish like we could get Shudder. Yeah, can't get Shudder in Sweden, unfortunately. There are so many good things there, at least from what I've read. Like there, yeah, what's coming on Shudder, what is there, and yeah. But if any of you have Shudder, then please let me know if you think it's a good streaming site. But yeah, as I said, this one is just great. And the gore, it's filled with gore. Like the last third act is just all gore and it looks so believable. In some of these kills, I was like, how did they even do that? And that was what I was asking the director. I was like, please just let me know how you did all of these kills. And he went through them in detail, how they made everything. And I was like, wow, thank you for I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I mean, this one, yeah, it will leave an impression on you, definitely. Lewis, hi Sarah. Hi Lewis, happy to have you here again. What can always believe? For someone who's not seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2, would you recommend watching the second one? In a sense, yes, but also, well, yeah, I would. I mean, the first one is really good, as I said, very good. But then the second one, I mean, it is good, just except that flashbacks are too long. It's unnecessary. Like you can have short instances, but not like it feels like to put in the whole first movie. But yes, I would say that you should watch them both. Yeah, because there are new things and a new story in the second one, and Garbage Day. You have to watch that scene at least. Yes, you have to hear that line when you're watching that scene. Yes, to get the full experience. Yeah. And then Sarah, you love The Walking Dead. I've only seen, I think, maybe 3 or 4 seasons, and then I just stopped watching it. Not because I found it boring or anything, just, I don't know, I just forgot to continue because there were so many other things to watch. But the things I saw, I liked. But don't know if it's still good or if it's gotten worse. Louis, just watched Gremlins earlier. Love that film. Yeah, I mean, Gremlins, such a classic, so good. We can talk about it. So, I watched this last year, and I reviewed this one. And my cat played with the cover, as you can see. Yeah, do you see the dents in there? Yeah, that is my cat. Yeah, she made all of this. But yeah, this is Polish edition, so Gremlins. But I mean, this is such a classic movie. But if anyone haven't seen it, let's see. Gremlins. Okay, a young man inadvertently breaks 3 important rules concerning his new pet and unleashes a horde of malevolently mischievous monsters on a small town. Yeah, I mean, we're all familiar with the story, and Gizmo is just so cute. I mean, nothing is cuter than Baby Yoda, but I mean, Gizmo is very close, but not quite. But I mean, still, Gremlins is just such a heartwarming movie. I really like everything about it. And I do like that it's also, I mean, it is funny and filled with, humorous scenes, but it does also have some depth and also some seriousness to it. You know, that scene where she talks up, there's a character that really doesn't care too much about Christmas, and then she reveals why, and yeah. I think the movie kind of, I viewed it in a different way after that scene. Yeah. Let's see, Videodrome. I like the camera work and use. There we have it. Videodrome. I live for the story in Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. It's actually very psychologically rich compared to Billy from the first movie, who is a boring slasher with nothing in his head. I like the camera work and music in 1984 Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I think it seems to play better to me now than when I was a short patience teenager. Yeah, I found that with a lot of movies that I've been rewatching now, that I first saw when I was a young teenager, and I appreciate a lot of horror movies more now than when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I was like, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. I wasn't really appreciating like B movies and like cheesy and funny movies, and now I'm like, this was really funny and good. Why did I dislike this? But yeah. Videodrome, but part 2 is just smarter in so many ways than the 1984 film. Okay, okay. And Louis, yes, so funny as well. I love Gizmo. I want one. Yeah, I saw like one Gizmo doll that was, you know, could sing, or could sing and move its eyes, and it was really realistic. But it was a bit expensive at a sci-fi convention here in Stockholm, so I didn't buy it. Kind of regret it now. I wish I had bought it, but well, maybe I will see it again sometime. Walk on always believe. Thanks, Sarah. Have you seen Santa's sleigh? I find it fun in places. Santa has a buffalo as a reindeer, but the film is too slow for me. I love my action and gore. Yeah, I've seen Santa's sleigh, but a lot of years ago, and honestly, I don't remember a lot from it. Like when I first saw it, I think I didn't really appreciate it so much. But now, a lot of clips from that movie are coming up everywhere on my timeline, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. And I'm like, but this looks really fun. Maybe I should rewatch it, and I really want to rewatch it. So I will try and get my hands on it so I can review it for next year. Yeah, because I feel like maybe I don't know. I will appreciate it after rewatching it, probably. That is what I feel. That is how I feel with a lot of movies. Oof. So good. Okay, we're done with Gremlins. Okay. What else can we talk about? Oh, okay. Here is one. I will just answer this. Lewis, have you seen Black Christmas original? Yes, we were actually, before you joined the live stream, we were talking about all three. The one from 74, from 2006, and from 2019. And yes, I've seen it, and I love the original. So good. And I've reviewed all three. James Rose, what's in the pot, Santa bitch? Santa Slayer is a classic. Oh, hi James. See, I don't even remember that line, and I mean that's hilarious. So I will definitely rewatch that movie. I have to. But this is a movie I reviewed last year, and it's actually a zombie musical Christmas horror movie. Yes, you heard me correctly. And I am talking about Anna and the Apocalypse. Yeah. This movie is just amazing. Amazing. Louis, is the new Black Christmas worth watching? One answer, and no. It is horrible. But you can watch it anyway. Make up your own mind. Yeah. I don't want to say don't watch this movie, because I'm not like that. I can say it's horrible, it's awful, but I mean, you're still welcome to watch it. And you should, just to make up your own mind. So let's see. Anna and the Apocalypse. Okay. A zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival, facing the undead in a desperate race to reach their loved ones. But they soon discover that no one is safe in this new world, and with civilization falling apart around them, the only people they can truly rely on are each other. I mean, this one has everything. And I mean, some people hear musical and they're like, oh no, but I mean, the songs in this movie are really good. I would love to have the soundtrack on vinyl in my collection. I I have to get it. The the soundtrack is that good, and I mean it's funny. The kills are great. There are a lot of funny jokes. The camera work is really good. The story is good as well. The actors did a fantastic job. Linus, The Children, 2008. It is a movie I'm looking before Christmas. Okay, nice. I will actually review The Children, 2008, this month. I haven't seen it in such a long time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to rewatching it because I don't really remember a lot from it. Matt, yes. Walk on, always believe. Speaking of Gremlins, Gizmo is so cute. Yes. Yes, he is. He truly is. When he makes his little noises, like, oh. Then when he sings, oh. Louis Anna the Apocalypse is awesome. I mean, it's so good. Like when I first watched this movie, I think I saw it at the cinema in Sweden here. I had like no idea what I was in for, and then I was like, I love this. This is amazing. Why don't we have more like horror musical thingies? Because this works. This truly works. Walk on, always believe. Have you seen While She Was Out? It's a good Christmas thriller horror. I recognize that title. Let's see. While She Was Out. Okay, so it's from 2008. A woman out late for Christmas Eve shopping is soon terrorized by a small gang of troublemakers, and she must fight for her life. Okay, so I see that it is with Kim Basinger. Okay, I haven't seen this movie, but I'm very intrigued. I will definitely add it to my watch list, so thank you so much for bringing this movie to my attention. Videodrome. No, but neither was the 2006 version either. Well, I think the 2006 version was good. Not as good, but good. Let's see, I mean, I'm sorry, but I have a blanket policy against horror with giggle, incest. Why do they think that's funny? Halloween 6 is another. Yeah, I understand what you mean, but I just, yeah, I didn't find, I don't know, that funny at all to me. I have to maybe rewatch it because I don't remember them, or did they like take it lightly or make fun of it or something like that? I don't remember that part as well. Lewis, no, 2006 version of Black Christmas wasn't that good either. Sarah, have you seen the Christmas Horror Story? Actually, I have. And we can move on to that, because I have it in my collection as well. And here we have it. Christmas Horror Story. So this is an anthology movie. And as with every anthology movie, almost every, some stories are strong and some are weaker. And that is also kind of what happened with this one. It has some, like I think 1 or 2 stories that are really good. And then, how many are there? 3 or maybe 4. And maybe 2 that are like kind of weaker. But I think the one with the Santa and the Krampus is definitely really amazing. That story was really good. So let's see. Christmas story. Not a Christmas story. Christmas horror story. I'm like, why isn't the horror coming up? I forgot to put in the word horror. Okay. Interwoven stories that take place on Christmas Eve, as told by one festive radio host. A family brings home more than a Christmas tree. A student documentary becomes a living nightmare. A Christmas spirit terrorizes. And Santa slays evil. Yeah. I mean, that last one, Santa slays evil, there's a pretty good description. You know, you just have 3 words and that describes that story pretty well. Cool. Okay. And then Scream 4 is good movie or no? Yes, I did enjoy Scream 4. I really did. Louis, yes, the Santa and the Krampus story was really, really good done. Really well too. Yeah, I agree. What can always believe? You're welcome. I watched Turbulence 1997 every year. Such a great Christmas thriller horror. Okay, let's see. Turbulence. Oh no, that was a different Turbulence. Well, like it doesn't even say anything about this one. Yeah, that's why. Let's see. There we have it. Okay. After a shootout on a flight transporting prisoners, a flight attendant must outwit a smooth-talking serial killer and land the plane herself. Okay. Interesting. And a lot of familiar faces in this one. Okay, I will also add this on my watch list. So thank you again. Louis, Dennis, yes, I like Scream 4. Dennis, bye Sarah, bye friends. Final fight is amazing. Well, bye Dennis. Hope you will have a great night and evening. See you next time. Yeah, Final Fight is in that one is really good. I agree. I agree. Okay. So what I liked about this version is that it's white. Yeah. That was kind of fun. And I think I actually won this when I was at Fright Fest in Glasgow. Like, was it 6 years ago? I think. Yeah, 6 years ago or something like that. Maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, so I won this in a raffle when I was in the cinema. I was like, yay! Oh no, we have like, spams, comments. Oh no, how do we get rid of them? Oh, we can block. Block this person. Okay. Cool, I blocked them. Don't need to worry. Okay. Moving on from the spammers and scammers. We can talk about maybe a movie that not a lot of people would associate with it being. It's not really a Christmas movie, but it happens during Christmas. But Christmas is not really the focal point or like mentioned a lot in this movie. And I am talking about Inside. Yes. Mikael, hello Sarah. Well, hello Mikael. Happy to have you here. And yeah, I mean, this takes place during Christmas. Yeah. So this is the French one. This is not the remake. Don't worry. So let's see. There are so many inside. Can't I just find this one, please? Oh, there we have it. Cool. So this one is from 2007. And 4 months after the death of her husband, A woman on the brink of motherhood is tormented in her home by a strange woman who wants her unborn baby. Yeah. I mean, she really wants the unborn baby with the, you know, exclamation point being on the word unborn. Yes. And Louis, never seen Inside, gonna have to watch it, definitely love the cover. It's amazing. And I reviewed this last year as well. And I first saw this, I think, when I was, what could I, in 2007. So I was 18. I was going to be 18. Yeah, I think 89 to the, yeah. Yeah, I was going to be 18. You know, a long time ago, my memory blah. And I saw this one that back then, and I was amazed. It blew my mind. It's super gory, so bloody, and it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so unique. It's so creative. The ending is just what? And it goes from one scene, and you think, wow, this is crazy. And then another thing happens. You're like, what happened before wasn't even crazy. This is the crazy part. And then something else happened. You're like, I don't even know what's crazy anymore. Everything is just messed up. Yeah, this movie is, yeah. Because this woman, I think her name is Sarah. Yeah, everyone has a Sarah in their film. And she's gonna give birth. Like it's, I think Christmas, day before Christmas Eve or something like that. And she's home and she's just waiting for, you know, the water to break, or, you know, so she can give birth. So she's home waiting, and if nothing happens, they will like induce her birth the next day at the hospital. So she's home waiting, and then this evil woman comes and stalks her and, you know, tries to get her baby. Yeah, and it's just insane. And if you haven't seen Inside, please watch it. Yes, it's don't watch this one from 2007, because there is a remake, an American remake. So I don't want you watching the American remake before watching this one. Please watch the original first. Yes, because watching the American remake will definitely, because it's awful, but it will ruin the experience of watching the original for sure. Lewis and Walk on Always Believe. Inside, I love that, and the gore effects are amazing. Yeah, I agree. I mean, oof. James, hey, have you seen Devil Times 5? I recognize the title, but I might have not seen it. Devil Times 5. Let's see. After 5 deranged children are involved in a bus wreck, they start killing people at the lodge who insulted them or were rude to them. This is from 1974. Okay, I haven't seen this movie. Or yes, or no, I recognize the poster. Wait a minute. Now I recognize the poster. I might have seen this. I will check my letterbox. You know, letterbox saves me every time when I can't remember anything. So let's see. Sign in. Okay. Devil Times 5. Yes, I have seen it, but I don't remember anything. But I gave it a 3 out of 5, so I enjoyed it. I have to rewatch it. Let's see. What can I always believe? Beatrice Dalle is on point and Inside. I mean, yes, she was perfect for that part. Like, that part was definitely for her. She was perfect and very, very creepy in that one. Beatrice Dalle was in Betty Blue. Okay. Matt, alright, it's bedtime. Night, everyone. Well, thank you, Matt, for stopping by. Hope you have an amazing day, evening. Bye. Hey, Luis. I will definitely watch the original first, no matter what film it is. That good call. Yeah, because I know a lot of people, they I don't know, accidentally watched the remake first of a movie and then watched the original and then are like, well, the original wasn't that good. Because, you know, you ruined it by watching the remake first, probably, because they reveal a lot of stuff and then it is not as exciting watching the original because you kind of know what happens. So always watch the original first, if you can, if you don't do it by accident or something like that. Paul, P2 takes place over Christmas in a very suspenseful film. I agree. I think P2 might have been the second movie I ever reviewed on my channel. I think ATM was the first movie I reviewed here, and then I think it was P2. And I agree, P2 is a really good movie. Oh, just have to sip some Coke. Okay. And I also have it in my collection, I just didn't bother to find it right now. Let's see, P2. So it's from 2007 with Rachel Nichols, and she did an amazing job in this one. So a businesswoman is pursued by a psychopath after being locked in a parking garage on Christmas Eve. And yeah, I really like this movie. It's very, as you said, Paul, suspenseful, and it has a really gory scene, which was more gorier than I remembered it to be when I first saw it. Then I was rewatching it, and I was like, wow, I don't remember this scene being this gory, but it was really good. Let's see, Lewis. ATM is I actually enjoyed that for what it was. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I thought it was quite clever to have them like locked up in an ATM. So I can read what that is about as well. On a late night visit to an ATM, three co-workers end up in a desperate fight for their lives when they become trapped by an unknown man. Yes. But yeah, I did enjoy ATM as well. And I did also like the ending, even though I can understand that some people might not enjoy the ending, but I did. And Louis, yeah, very suspenseful. Yes. So, okay, done with inside. What else can we talk about? Okay, so here is one that not a lot of people talk about either. And it is called Blood Tidings. But I think it also has another name for it. So let's see. Oh, it's also known as Good Tidings. But on my cover it says Blood Tidings, and I like Blood Tidings better. So, a homeless war veteran with a checkered past must rely on a side of himself once thought buried when he and his companions are targeted by three vicious psychopaths wearing Santa suits on Christmas Day. And I mean, this is a very low budget in the horror Christmas movie, but I think with what they did a really good job. And I really like the film. It has some good kills, some good gore, and it also has some good music in it. So I was kind of surprised that I enjoyed this. Is it the best movie? No. But for what it is good. So let's see, we get Silent Night, Deadly Night is a classic Christmas horror movie. Yes, I agree. Oh, sorry. I agree. But yeah, if you haven't seen Blood Tidings, then I recommend it. And I also reviewed this one. Yeah. Lewis. Another one I love is Jack Frost. I have the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. Yes, that was the first one we talked about in this live stream. And yeah, here I have it. Yes. And yeah, it's so good. And I also talked about that I wanted to get my hands on the second one. I've seen it, but it was a while ago. So I need to have that one in my collection as well. So, which one? Okay, so here's actually a zombie comedy Christmas themed horror movie, and it is called Stalled. Yeah, and I also like this one. So let's see. Stalled. So it's from 2013. So a janitor gets trapped in a woman's restroom and encounters an all-out attack by a horde of zombies. And this is a comedy. And I think that the comedy works. I think that, I mean, he is locked in this kind of small, tight space. And this is, of course, a low budget indie horror. So, I mean, they really utilized the space that they could and locations as well as they could. And a lot of like funny things happen with these zombies. And he also has like an interaction with another character in another stall, which is quite interesting and funny as well. So I think this movie is good for what it is, definitely. Let's see. Video. There are a bunch of elf-related horror films the past 10 or so years. I saw one of them that was bad, but I was glad I watched it, unlike most bad movies. I want to say it was 2017 or 2008. Yeah, I recall there was an elf one quite recently. There is one from 2016 called Elf, and it also has another title, The Enchanted or something like that. But this Elf from 2016 is Nick is haunted by night terrors stemming from a tragic murder he saw when he was young. After inheriting an old toy shop, he discovers a cursed elf doll sealed inside an ancient chest with a naughty list of his family's names written on it. He soon discovers that the elf was an evil conduit meant to unleash a supernatural killing spree during the Christmas holidays. Let's see, it continues. By whomever set it free. So I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, but that was the elf that came up the first when I first searched for it. Lewis, love the cover. Jack Frost, and yes, I have Jack Frost too. It's so funny. Oh, and where did you order your copy from? Because I've seen some copies, but they are super expensive. What can I always believe? Stalled is British B movie, cheesy fun. Yes, it sure is. It sure is. Yes. And I actually met the main character, played by Dan Palmer, in Fright Fest. No, not Fright Fest. A Weekend of Horrors in Germany. Like, when was that? Like 6 years ago? Yeah, 5 or 6 years ago. Something like that. Yeah. And I had just seen Stalled. And then we started talking. And he was also there with some of his friends who are also like directors and actors. And yeah, we stayed in touch after. We visited, me and Jasmine, we visited London. And yeah, we met up with all of them. It was great. And I think he did a really good job in this one. Yeah, he was kind of funny. And I know he has stuff coming up, so I'll have to check out them as well. Lewis, I love the killer snowballs in the second one. See, I don't even remember that. I haven't seen it in such a long time, so I don't really remember anything. Videodrome, that is it. That's the one I saw, The Enchanted, aka Elf 2016. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. And from what I remember, it wasn't that good. Yeah, it was quite bad. But I don't really remember a lot from it, even though it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, it was ordered it off Amazon ages ago. I think I paid $15 for it at the time, but needed for collection. Okay, yeah, because the editions that I see right now when I search for are like $30, $35, $40. So I have to say that you got a good deal. And Mikael, do you have Amazon Prime Video, Sarah? I used to have it, but since I have so many other streaming services I pay for, I decided to drop Amazon Prime. But my boyfriend has Amazon Prime, so you know that problem is solved. Yes, so no problem. But yeah, Stalled. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Okay. So here is another good one. And I think it is a Dutch movie. Yeah, I think so. And it is called Saint, or Saint also. So let's check it out. Okay, a horror film that depicts Saint Nicholas as a murderous bishop who kidnaps and murders children when there's a full moon on December 5th. Yes. So, I think this is a yearly tradition. Let's just see so I don't say the wrong thing here. From which country? Yes, it is the Netherlands, as I said. And I think they have a yearly tradition on December 5th. I think it's called Krampusnacht or something like that, Krampus Night. Yeah, and it was yesterday, because today is December 6th, or now it's 7th here in Sweden, because it's past midnight. But yeah, this is a kind of surprisingly good movie. As it says here on the cover, fast-paced, gory, and highly entertaining. And I agree. And just the look of the Saint Nicholas is really, really good. It's really well made. I just wished that there could have been even more gruesome things in it. Yeah, I don't really remember it so well. Only seen it once, and it was last year. But yeah, I did enjoy this one. And also it is written and directed by, his name is Dick Maas. So it's almost like Christmas, but Dickmas. I don't know, it just sounds funny in my head. So yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to make fun of his name, but it's just funny. Yeah. Louis, it's free on Prime now, I think. Okay. Louis, I think I watched Saint years ago. Can't remember much about it. We'll have to rewatch it. Yeah, I think I will rewatch it as well. But I'm really glad to have it in my collection because I've been wanting to see this for so many years. And then I finally bought it. It was a bit expensive, but I needed it for my, YouTube channel. So last year I ordered so many Christmas themed horror movies because when I first had my theme, I was like, I will review 24, because there's 24 on the 24th. We open presents here in Sweden. And then I counted my Christmas horror movies in my collection, and I think I had 12. I was like, I'm 12 short. What will I do? So I just had to go on a website and order whatever I could find. Even if it was super bad, I just had to order it. Yeah. And then I had my 24. Then after I reviewed all the 24, I went through my collection and I had missed a few. I was like, I missed a few. I had even more. Let's see. Mikael, Prime has lots of B movies. Yes, they do. They do. Videodrome. I don't suppose anyone has mentioned Canada's classic snow horrors, The Brood and Curtains. And no, we haven't talked about those yet. The Brood is so good. Curtains I've seen one time, a long time ago, and I have to be honest, I did not like it the first time I watched it, but I barely remember anything, and I've been really wanting to rewatch it because I've seen a lot of new releases of the film, new editions that look really good, and people talking really just great things about it. So I will definitely rewatch it. I will buy it, have it in my collection, and definitely rewatch it. Give it a second chance. Louis, it's Better Watch Out worth watching. Yes, I'm so glad you mentioned Better Watch Out. It's so good. So let's see. Better Watch Out. Wow, it's already 5 years old. Wow. Okay, so Better Watch Out. On a quiet suburban street, a babysitter must defend a 12-year-old boy from intruders, only to discover it's far from a normal home invasion. Yes, I mean, this movie just takes a really unexpected turn, and it just makes everything so much better. And I really recommend this at Better Watch Out. Yeah, it's not what you think it is. Definitely not. Mikael, The Brood is one of Cronenberg's best, yes. And Videodrome, I didn't like Curtains either the first time. Videodrome, I didn't like The Brood either the first time. This was like when I was age 20, 21, 22. Okay. Yeah, I've seen The Brood a couple of times, and I think the first time I saw it, I think it was okay. And then when I saw it the second time, I liked it more. Yeah, I liked it a lot more then. So yeah, so I think I will give Curtains a second chance. But Better Watch Out, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. It will be one of your like new favorite Christmas horror themed movies. Yes, I can almost assure you that. But let's see what Curtains is all about also. Okay, so Curtains. 6 young actresses auditioning for a movie role at a remote mansion are targeted by a mysterious masked murderer. So yes, I know this is a slasher movie. I wish that I did have it in my collection because of course next month is January, and anyone who's been following my channel for a long time knows that in January I am having my slashery theme. So you know, slasher movies. Yes, and I wished I had Curtains in my collection so I could review it in January, but I know I will not get it in time. So if I get it, then I will probably review it for Slashery in 2023. Yes, well, it will be a while. Louis, definitely going to add Better Watch Out to my collection. Yes, yes, please, please do. Please do. Yeah. And, oh, let's see. Here's another one that I actually enjoyed as well, that not a lot of people are talking about, and it is called Mercy Christmas. Yeah. So let's see what this one is all about. It's from 2017. Okay, so when Michael Brisket meets the perfect woman, his ideal Christmas dream comes true when she invites him to her family's holiday celebration. Dreams shattered, Michael struggles to survive once he realizes he will be Christmas dinner. Yeah, so I actually enjoyed this movie. I think that the script was really good, and also there were some like humor, some funny things in it, even though it was quite dark, like dark humor, and I really appreciate that. And I think the actor who played Michael Brisket did a really good job. And then there's like a really hilarious sequence where one man is like kind of carrying another man who's like kind of stuck to him, and they're trying to escape, and he carries him like on his back, and it's kind of hilarious. And it is a low budget indie horror, but yeah, I really, really, I did like this film for what it was, definitely. So Merry Christmas, if you haven't seen it. So, Louis, have you ever seen the slasher Christmas Evil? Oh, yes, I have. I also reviewed it last year. And that is also a movie that I really didn't like the first time I saw it when I was very young. I really disliked the film. I thought it was really boring. And then I rewatched it last year, and I thought it was really good. I was like, how can this be? How can I go from really disliking it, finding it boring, to finding it really good? Yeah, I think I've matured. Yeah, my taste in movies have matured. Mikael, you should review Late to Rest in January. Yeah, I have to check if I have it in my collection. I've already picked out the slasher movies I will review in January, and I can't pick out too many because I have a friend. He does all my thumbnails, and I know he doesn't have like all the time in the world, so I don't want to like be like, oh, here are like 30 movies or 20 movies. Please do all the thumbnails. So I'm just picking maybe. I think I've picked 10 or 11 maybe. Yeah, this time. Mikael, there's a movie called New Year Evil. Yeah, there is. Sorry. Yes, and I will definitely be reviewing one New Year's movie this New Year. But I'm wondering, is it? I don't think it's New Year's Evil. I think it's Bloody New Year or something like that. Let me check. Yeah, it's Bloody New Year. I've seen it, but I don't remember anything from it. So I will rewatch it, and yeah. Lewis, Christmas Evil is one of my favorite. Have it on 88 Films Edition. Yes, I also have the 88 Films Edition. Oh my god, New Year Evil is awesome. Yeah. Let's see if I have seen New Year Evil. Oh, I have seen that one, but I also don't remember it as well. So yeah, I have to rewatch that one for sure. Oh my god, these spammers just keep coming up. I will block it again. Yes, block, please. Okay. But yeah, I kind of forgot that I was supposed to review a New Year's movie for New Year, because that was why I bought Bloody New Year from Vinegar Syndrome, because I was planning on reviewing it this New Year. Then I forgot, and now that you wrote about New Year's Evil, I just remembered that I have to review Bloody New Year, and I forgot to send in that request to my friend who makes the thumbnails. Oh my god! So I have to say that I will also be reviewing that one. Video, I'm going with this one to YouTube too. I hope that makes their channel be deleted. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that. I also did that, of course. Okay. Let's see. So that was Mercy Christmas. That's actually the first time that has happened that spammers have gotten into my live stream. So I'm like, what's going on? But hopefully they won't be back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so please let me know if there are any more Christmas horror movies you want to talk about, or any last questions. I think I'll be here for like maybe 2 more minutes just to wind down, But I've had a really awesome live stream as always. I mean, I really love talking to all of you. You come with such good comments and, and new movies for me to watch, and yeah, it's always fun just talking about movies with you. Lewis, have you seen Offerings? Oh, yes, I have. I think I saw it last year, actually. Offerings. And it's from 1989. Yes. Okay. 10 years after he was pushed down a well, a young man kills off the neighborhood bullies who tormented him and leaves their body parts as presents for the one girl who was kind to him. Yes. Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't really remember a lot from it, though. So I do have to rewatch this. Yeah. But I think I liked it. Video drum snow horror in the last 40 minutes. The Company of Wolves. Oh, The Company of Wolves. I haven't seen that one in such a long time. But I remember really liking it. And I will review it on my channel. But it will be a while, but it will be next year. Let's see. Miguel, I have New Year's Evil on VHS. Ooh, that is really cool. Yeah, nice. Okay. So I will say good night now, but thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, Louis, okay, I've gotta go, gotta be up early for work. Bye, Sarah, take care, been great talking to you again. Well, thank you so much, Louis, and I hope that I will be talking to you next Monday, to all of you again. Yes, so I will see you next Monday, and I've had a fantastic chat. So thank you all for stopping by, and for all your support for my channel means a lot. It truly does. And hopefully tomorrow I will be dropping a new video, the latest this Wednesday. So thanks everyone. Have a good night or a good day, good evening. So bye.